going to be a quick video on how to fill an SLP shift for 8 days out. If this is your home page, we will need to go to the crew scheduler, which is underneath the calendar icon on the left over here. Click the icon and select crew scheduler. Once we get to the crew scheduler page, we're going to select the little calendar icon at the top. And we are going to fill the SLP shift, which is going out tomorrow morning on the 23rd. This is the first C shift day. 8 days out is one down and one over on the calendar. It's easy to remember. If it's the first C shift day, you're filling the first A shift day. A shift fills B shift fills C shift, and C shift fills A shift. So we're going to go ahead and select the day that we want to fill, which will be the 31st in this case, and select that date. When we get to the 31st, it'll show that up top, and we go to the open slot for the SLP. When we click that open slot, there will be an option to fill with callback. Once we select fill with callback, that will open up the add a new callback page. Because we selected the open slot, the start and end dates and times are already filled out correctly. The fill deadline is going to be tomorrow at 10, so we will enter those numbers here. The wait time, always leave this alone, leave it at 0. In the notes, we're going to put engineer SLP because it happens to be the engineer approach tomorrow going out for the 31st. And we are going to schedule this callback to go out tomorrow morning. And it's going to go out at 9 a.m. It's important to check when you're scheduling these that the scheduled dates have both been changed on when it goes out and the deadline date. So these match. It's the 23rd, starts at 9, ends at 10. Okay. We are going to select the approach. In this case, it's engineer. And there's only one rule to apply, that's the voluntary. Because we selected the open slot and it had a driver operator requirement already on it, this driver operator requirement is here. What that will do is eliminate the callback going to any probationary employees so that we know that the person that gets this slot will be a driver operator and we won't need to swap personnel. So to note on this one, if we look at you can look at the excluded users. Typically they're already working or they have time off, but as you'll see here, a probationary firefighter has unqualified next to their name because they don't have that driver operator requirement associated with their profile. So we'll go ahead and start this callback. And that will show us the callback page. We can go also look at it if we go to callbacks and go to history. We can see now that this callback is scheduled. It was started now. It is scheduled to tomorrow morning at 9. The deadline is tomorrow morning at 10. We put in the notes that that is an engineer SLP shift. It's important to put in the notes the approach and SLP for these shifts. If you're backfilling somebody else, we put the name of the person that we're filling so that we know what approach was used and who was filled already so that we can pick the appropriate person and approach for subsequent callbacks. If we go in and you can see the details of this if you want, which was the previous page we were at. it will show you who is going to get the callback and who is not, is in the shaded area. And if you look, it will give you the reason why. And here's a probationary firefighter because they're unqualified. This person is not being contacted because they're already working, and this person is not being contacted because they already have time off. It is important to note, if we go to back to the crew scheduler, for the day that we're filling, sometimes there will be partial shifts filled already, and that could eliminate people from getting this callback sent to them. So it's important to look at the date. If you have somebody in here that's shown as on duty or overtime, it will eliminate them in the callback. We can manually change that person to send the callback to them anyway, and that will happen in that second page where it shows who is going to be eliminated from the callback before you send the callback out. You can click on their name and have it be sent to them anyway. So that's just one minor detail to pay attention to so that everybody has an opportunity for a 24-hour callback. So here's the date. It shows the callback going out with this white square with the callback in it. It's in the history, and that is it for step number 1.